Get ready for some laughs. Co-host of CBS's The Talk and comedian Sheryl Underwood is in town, and she brought some friends.
She sure did. They're headed to the DC Improv this weekend with comedy for everyone and a little something extra for the ladies. Welcome to Great Day, Washington, Sheryl Underwood, Mike Washington, Kyle Erby, and John Wright. Good to see all of you.
Well, glad to be here.
You got some good company here, Sheryl.
Absolutely. You know, we have not been on the road together since before COVID.
That's right.
So almost 4 years.
Oh, awesome.
So, but first place we wanted to come into a comedy club. So DC Improv
I
welcomed
know how
us.
much you love DC.
Yes.
And DC loves you.
Absolutely, very much so. We had so much fun. Last night was our first show. We have 2 shows tonight, 2 shows Saturday, and 1 show on Sunday. Great talent, DC. Mike Washington is from here. You went to
Carroll High School.
Oh, wow.
and your father used to own.
Quincy Market for 36 years.
And we've been on the road together for almost
30 years.
30
wow.
years.
You can see it.
Yeah.
Right. Finishing each other's sentences.
Yes. And then Kyle's from Los Angeles, well, Inland Empire.
Aye.
And there's a lot of commercials and an actor and a producer, and we have some guests that are going to come up and sing, and some other comedians coming up. But John Wright, I know he does not want to. So we call him Suede because how I met him, he was in a dance troupe that I had. That's that little extra for the ladies.
Little extra.
But he really has a great story because he owns gyms in Turks and Caicos, and we want people to fly away and get rightfully fit. That's the company that you run, right?
Can we come?
Right.
Absolutely.
I would love to fly away to Turks and Caicos.
Yeah,
and make out.
I think you can get people together, especially women, get them
That'd be a
together.
great
and-
trip.
Wouldn't
Yeah.
it?
Yeah.
And okay, tell them how they can do it.
Do you see that like it motivates people more? I mean, who wouldn't want to work out there?
100%. Well, Turks and Caicos is already a destination. You know, who doesn't want to come to Turks and Caicos, and to get in shape while you're there? It's a win-win.
You know what?
Somebody, I played golf with my ladies like yesterday. She just got back from Turks and Caicos. She was showing us the photos, the still water, the sunsets. Okay, I think that's a sign that I need to go.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Okay, back to you guys now.
Okay.
That's all right.
So how was the vibe last night?
Yeah.
How was the
It was
energy?
amazing. It was
Absolutely.
amazing. The crowd was amazing. And we have a salute to fellas, because most of the time when you come to a comedy club, the guys kind of get beat up. You know, comedically. So we have guys come up, and if the crowd cheers for them, you know, we bless them with, you know, a little money, you know, and they pick a
A lot of
song and they
money.
walk across. Well, I would say a little bit enough, right. But you know what was great last night? That men had the courage to come out of the audience. We had guys
That's great.
singing. Oh, one guy got up and did, was it Whitney Houston?
Yeah.
Oh, he could really sing.
Which is not always recommended.
No,
No.
Really want to try
No.
Whitney Houston.
It was so
Exactly.
much fun. It was a party on
Yeah.
Thursday night. It was a lot of fun.
And Mike, you're used to the crowds here in DC,
Oh, yes,
so you know how
yes,
supportive
indeed.
and wonderful they are, right?
Yes, indeed. And they came out and showed out good last night, and I'm proud of them.
But I must warn everybody, this is not the Sheryl Underwood from The Talk. This
Okay.
is Sheryl Underwood from Def Comedy Jam and BET Comedy View.
Nice.
This is for grown
That's
and
what
sexy.
I saw. This is for the grown and sexy.
That's right. It's grown and sexy. But we talk about, you know, we talk about spirituality. We talk about journeys. We talk about a little bit of politics because, you know, don't
we
be in
are in
DC,
DC.
and don't talk a little bit
Right.
about politics.
That's right.
But mostly relationships and things. But it's really a nightclub experience. It's kind of what you don't get to see is what happens in the talk in the commercials.
Yeah.
Okay.
In the
yeah,
commercial
yeah.
break, right.
And then when they say, hey, we're back, you gotta
Yes,
kinda-
then I have to, yes.
Kyle, being from LA, I'm sure have you performed in DC before?
have
Yeah, I
performed in
figured
DC
as much.
before, yeah.
What is it like being here and then with your friends up on stage?
That's the best part about it.
Yeah.
Because we become like a singing group, like a little band. We work together, we pass the ball to each other like a basketball team. I love traveling with Sheryl and Mike and John. But working together in comedy, I know you're about to don't take a shot right now. But working together with comedy, especially in DC, I love the DC crowds because they're smart and they get it. They get it a little quicker than other people get it.
Yes.
And the vibe is always good.
And I like hosting because I can, you know, kind of piece it together, ad lib a little bit, and get my comedy legs back. So what we're really trying to do is create an experience that may evolve into some different type of content. You know, everything I can't do in daytime, I do it in a comedy club.
It's
Right.
gonna be so great to have that outlet for
It
you.
is.
Because I mean, you're wonderful on the talk. Of course, we love you on the talk, but to get a little more
Yes.
Cheryl
Yes,
Underwood.
yes. It's the other side of my personality. Yes, yes. You are a rascal.
I'm not gonna get it out of you this morning.
Because we're going to keep our good CVS job.
Exactly.
It's so much fun. Thank you guys for being here.
Thank you for having us. And also, I got to shout out my sorority sisters of Zeta Phi Beta. We had a lot of Black Greek Letter Organization members, a lot of community members in the audience. We want people to keep coming. DC Improv is a great place to have some fun, some great food, and some great fellowship and drinks.
Yes, it is.
It's gonna be so fun. Check out Sheryl, Mike, Kyle, and John throughout the weekend at the DC Improv Comedy Club. Bring your guys out and have a little fun.